very well be the last game. For Sam Sevian, he's in a must-win situation. He deploys the Lopez, and it is the A4 system, just putting pressure on B5. And for Wei Yi, he has embraced E4, and it is now no Karakans. It is going to be something a lot more aggressive. It's a Sicilian from Parham-Magsutlu.
Yeah, it's an open Sicilian. It's a Najdorf Sicilian from Parham, known as the most aggressive opening. But there are ways for White to try and kind of put a bottle on the activity. And here we saw the eval bar go up, but that was just a small glitch. We do see the G3 system against the Najdorf by Wei Yi, which is known to be rock solid. Wei Yi is a specialist in this opening with both colours. In the meantime, Lorenzo Lodici traded off a set of knights in that Roy Lopez and pushed a pawn forward. Ivanka, where do you think we'll see the most fireworks in the early stages?
I think it has to be Parham, because he's playing the Najdorf. We saw him in the FIDE Grand Swiss. He was incredibly well prepared in the Najdorf, and he's just gonna go for fireworks right from the beginning. We've already seen H5 being played. I feel like Sam Sevian, Lorenzo Lodici, that's gonna be a bit more of a grind. So I'm seeing the Queen step up in Wei Yi there on the left, and I'm thinking we're gonna see Queenside castling. That's always spicy.
For a draw by playing for a win. It's a good tip for everyone at home. Very rarely it works out these days that you just grovel. You just try and swap off the pieces, go passive, and that's enough for a draw. Top players, they have realised that going on the front foot, especially with White, playing principled openings is the best way normally. So he's hesitating. He's debating whether to castle Wei Yi. Hasn't made a big decision yet. Burning a bit of time on the clock, and there we go. Bishop takes knight. Very logical as well, since you don't want the knights to defend each other in this system, and casting queenside now gains a tempo on that left board. White queen and rook lined up against a backward pawn. In the meantime, as you said, Ivanka, Sam Sevian against Lodici. It just feels like Sam has lost a bit of steam, like he's walked into 2 bad openings in a row. This one he's totally fine with White, but not really an advantage to speak of. Very mainline theory, which probably isn't the way forward in situations where you must win. I'm surprised by Sam's opening choices.
Yeah, he perhaps trying to take the game to waters that Lodici didn't expect in their classical encounter. It was a c4 type business, but here this is completely different, and as you mentioned, main line, and it does feel Black doesn't have too many problems, but okay, we've seen a lot of excitement in these games, especially when the seconds start ticking down. But for Parham, it's decision time, and he's using the time on the clock to kind of evaluate whether he should be going bishop e7, hold on to d6, or whether actually he wants to go a little bit more aggressive with moves such as knight c6, give up the d6 point. I'm suspecting that he'll just kind of grit his teeth, go bishop e7, and then get on with it. And trades being made in the Sevian Lodici game, and Lodici just seems to be he mentioned for the FIDE Grand Swiss, had been training super hard to do well in these two events. Sadly, it was not to be, but for Lorenzo Lodici, it may be that he's going to be finding himself in a situation where he's going to be playing at 3+2 because Sam Sevian well on his way to turning things around.
Yeah, this is a checkmate attack for white. Black only can land one more check. And either queen takes rook, queen takes knight, something is going to collapse, something has to give. Lorenzo with 20 seconds on his clock, trying to find one last hurrah, one last gamble. I don't think it exists. There's no more traps, Ivanka. The domination of white's queen and rook are just too strong.
Yep. You can't take the knight because the queen takes knight checkmate. Queen takes rook in the air, so he throws in a check. King is perfectly safe on h2. That more or less came instantly. And handshake. Sevian with that win, he manages to equalize the match, and we're off to another set of tie breaks. John, one match remaining, but for Wei, he manages to go through.
We're finally down to one board. Congratulations to Grandmaster Wei Yi. Commiserations to Parham Maksum.